Hey team, I want to do a quick video to make sure that everyone understands how to use the link to sign people up, and then also to show you a really cool feature that the company just released, and then last to make sure that for those of you that are doing the BitPay that you kind of understand what you need to do. So real quick, I'm going to share my screen and we will jump into this right away. All right, guys, so the very first thing let's talk about is when you go to your back office, I want you to first go to account settings, and then you're going to go to preferences right here. Now, obviously you have a language preference, but I want you to look right here at this placement preference, okay? This is important if you are going to use a link to sign someone up. So a lot of us we log into our back office, we collect the binary graphic enrollment, and that's where it allows you to click the box you want to put them in. But if you want to use a link, then if you're going to use the balance, the computer will automatically go left and then right, and then the next one left and next one right, or you can click left, you can click right, or holding tank. The holding tank is a brand new feature the company just introduced, and this is how it's going to work. It allows you to place as many people as you want. You can put 1,000 people in. It's going to hold them for 14 days. It allows you to be very strategic at where you want to place them. And guys, can you imagine? Because sometimes you're like, man, I wish I would have put that person in another location. It also allows you to create a sense of urgency and really bring in some power players. So if I'm trying to recruit someone, I can literally tell them, look, you need to get in tonight because I've got 5 people that I can instantly put underneath you, but you have to sign tonight. We got to get you going. And then I can go into my holding tank and I can move all of those people under them. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if you have your placement set on your holding tank, you will not see them go into your tree at first. They will not appear in your tree until you physically place them into your holding tank. Now, the other thing is that if you have holding tank selected, you will not be able to use the boxes under binary graphic enrollment. Okay, so what we normally do, we click the box. So for now, I'm just going to leave mine on balance. All right. So if you have holding tank selected, you can't use the link, you can't double click the boxes. You've got to have a placement preference. So you may have to go in and out and change that. All right, so right now I've got mine set on balance. Let's say that I want to send someone my link. I can click right here at Enroll IBO or Customer. It's going to bring them to the screen. And if I want, I can click right here. I can go to Edit, and then copy and paste and send that in an email or text. Now, here's the other cool thing. Let's say that I want to sign someone up for Lauren, okay? I would just go to the regular Melius website. I can click right here, the register button, and check it out. It's blank. So the only thing I need to have is Lauren's IBO number. And so if I have that, then I can sign someone up on behalf of Lauren. Where will they go? It depends on what Lauren's settings are placed on. So if she has it set on bottom left, they're going to go on her left side. If she has it setting on balance, it's whichever side needs to go. I don't actually know Lauren's ID, so let me put in mine. And let me just show you. So if I do 1919284, and then let's select this free account. Right here, it's going to tell you who the enroller information is, the Lindsay Schill. So that's how you can double check and confirm. All right, now let's go back into this. Okay, so again, we're still under preferences. And then if I go down here to pay commission preference, so I have mine set to BTC. You can do bank wire transfer or you can do BTC. I have mine signed to Bitcoin. So what Josh and I did is we ordered the BitPay card. When you sign up for BitPay, it is a service where you're going to go in and you're going to set up your e-wallet. Your e-wallet, guys, imagine is sort of like the cloud, like iCloud. We all know that there's something that seems imaginary, but that's where all your photos and all your contacts and everything's stored in this cloud. That's what a digital wallet is, okay? And when you set that up, you can also order what's called a BitPay card, which operates like a Visa. So at any time I want to, I can get my commissions paid in Bitcoin, and I can convert those into US dollars very quickly, and that can go onto my BitPay card, which I can use like a debit card, or from the BitPay card, you can transfer into a banking account. So this is just something that's a lot faster currently than the bank wire transfer. So if I select BTC here, Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up here and under financial, if I go to add payout method. So I would click there and I'm going to select again, Bitcoin. Now, when it does that, there's going to be an account detail. So watch this. When you set up your BitPay account, and it's an app, so let's say that that's on your phone. When you open up your app and you want to receive money, when you click in your app receive, it's going to give you a very long address for your e-wallet. So right here, if I do account details, like here is my wallet address, all right? I can copy and paste it here, redo it here, update my account. Then when I go in, back in here, under financial, and I go to my e-wallet where it says my commissions, then I can set up a transfer and the system already knows what wallet it's going to go to, okay? When you initiate a transfer, this is very, very important for everyone to understand. Our commission closes at Friday at 6 p.m. Central. The reason it's 6 p.m. Central is because that's midnight London time. So that is when our pay period works. So commissions close out. You have to initiate the transfer before Wednesday if you want the money to come that week. So just keep that in mind, all right? So every week before Wednesday, you're going in and you're initiating the transfer out of your commissions into your e-wallet. So I hope that helps. Now, let's come back to the holding tank. So I need to go back to my preferences. Hang on, guys. All right, let me go. That's account settings. It's thinking. Okay. All right, so we're going to go back to account settings. I'm going to go into preferences, and for purposes of demonstration, I'm going to select mine into holding tank. Okay, so holding tank right here, and I'm going to save it. Now, let's come back out to my dashboard because I want to tell you, let's say that I want to move people into my holding tank. So when I go here on genealogy, binary graphic, and let's just say I'm going to go to my bottom left, okay? So here we are right here, and I want to add someone from my holding tank, and this is the box I want to put them in. So I will click here, and right now I don't have anyone in my holding tank. But let's say that I had 5 names or 10 names. I would select them all, save them, and you can transfer them into the spot in the order you want them to. So how cool is that? Like, this is a crazy feature that if you use it right, will literally drive your business. Customer service. I want you guys to look right here. So right here, so this was under customer service. Let's say, guys, that I'm having an issue with something, my modules aren't working. I've gone through several modules and now all of a sudden it's not showing they're complete. Or let's say that I signed someone up and I accidentally put their email address in wrong. What you're going to do instead of calling your upline is you're going to go in and you're going to create a ticket right here. So guys, remember this, where this is at is right here under customer service, okay? All right, so when you're right here, you're going to actually go in here at the top to submit ticket. And then this is where you're going to put in all their information, okay? So again, this is not for sponsor changes. Anything like that has to be approved by Hamza. This is for basic things like you put in the wrong email address, there's something going on, you're having trouble logging in, you can't log in all of a sudden. It shows that you've been through your modules and now all of a sudden it's not showing that. So you're going to create a ticket and then you go in here and you submit a ticket. So again, just so you guys know, that's going to be right here at customer service, and that's what you want to make sure you've got. All right, I hope that helps. I'm having really bad lighting where I'm at, but again, this holding tank, guys, can really revolutionize our business. I highly, highly, highly encourage you to use it. It creates a sense of urgency where you're not bluffing. This can really, really, really do big things. And if you have any issues, definitely call us so that we can walk you through. Hope that helps.